Hi, hey guys. It's me here. I figured I'd do an after action report on my MP7. And a little tip with something that'll come towards the end of the video. Um, so I went airsofting this weekend. I went to Strike Force. I was there at the 10-to-1 session. It was amazing, epic sauce. I freaking wrecked house. It was amazing. Um, so. Functioned flawlessly, didn't get any jams or anything, except for actually, after the very last game, I took it into the Corona room and I went full auto, and after like 5 BBs, it just had a hiccup and just jammed up to shit. There was like BBs blocking the freaking bolt carry and everything, so like, I took the mag out and everything after it just stopped firing, and I racked it back and like, well, like it was already back at that point, and I tried to push I tried to let it go forward, and there was like a BB blocking the bolt, so I had to sat there just racking it until the freaking BB fell out, and then I cleared it out, and then I finished off the mag because it was fun. Um, yeah, I just went back and cleaned it. This thing was dirty as hell. Like it was really dirty. So, like, oh yeah, and you can say safety check all you want. The safety's on, so it won't do anything. Um, Yeah, it functioned flawlessly. This thing is so good, especially in that close quarters at Strike Force. Like having the availability to fold the stock and to just be able to compact it is it's such a good feature. Like especially playing there, I don't think I could actually ever go back to something full sized unless I was out playing field. Like that would be it. That would be the only reason. Even then, I probably want a folding stock because like having the ability, like at one point we were playing down pilot. At one point, like me and my friend Mike, we were dragging the pilot, and I folded it up like this. And as people were shooting at me, we're dragging the pilot away. I'm just freaking shooting it one-handed because, again, this gun is ridiculously good. So it functioned flawlessly. It functioned very well, extremely accurate. The last game, I think I got upwards of like 30 kills, something like that. But I sadly I wasn't recording the first like 6 or 7 minutes of the game because I forgot to turn my camera on because I'm a dumbass. And that sucks because that was when me and Mike were actually dragging the pilot stuff too, because we had to take the pilot to a corner of the map and hold down that map for the rest of the game, which we didn't wind up doing. But we didn't lose either because the other team took the pilot and took them back to their spawn, never bothered moving them, which is weird. But yeah, it worked so well. And I did buy a 1 point bungee sling that is actually right here. I'm not going to lose this one like the last one I had. That's nice because it has the QD feature, so like half the time I was just unclipping this when I would go from left shoulder to right shoulder, or like right shoulder to left shoulder since I'm a righty. So I had that. Like, um, the first couple of games I didn't go through a crazy amount of ammo just because I wasn't really rushing as much. But then like after a while, I started to rush a little bit on my own, and then I got the shot right here. I'm not sure if you can see the little mark there, but yeah, I got shot there. I also got shot the neck down there and a bunch of other places too. But I got shot there and it started bleeding, so I'm like, screw that. I left mid game. I got a paper towel to stop the bleeding, and then I went and bought a wire mesh lower face mask. Bought this because it looks freaking badass. So I have this now. So obviously this will give me full face protection. It works pretty well. I got to use it in a couple of the last games, so I don't know, works pretty well. I mean, it's not the most comfortable thing, but a little bit of discomfort will save you a lot of pain and like thousands of dollars in dental insurance just in case you do get shot in the mouth. So it's very good. So yeah, I use that. Actually, for what I was doing, I didn't need any more than 2 mags. Like for the way I was playing, like what I would do, I would I'd obviously like if I ran out of the first mag, I would obviously switch to the second one. And then if I started to notice I was kind of dwindling on ammo on the second one, I would just take like 30 seconds to go ahead and speed load the first one and then continue going. Which I had to do that at one point in the 5th game. It was the 4th game. It's one of like the more middle games. Because we played like I think it was like 5 or 6 games total. So it was no, it was more towards the end. It was like the 3rd or 4th game. So I did that at one point. And I was like, okay, this is gonna work for a while, just because I got other stuff I gotta buy before I'm gonna buy mags. I need to replace my helmet because this helmet's not made for airsoft, obviously. It's a snowboarding helmet, so I need to replace it. I need to replace that. I need to get rid of gloves because my gloves really weren't protecting my hands very well. Like, it hurt like a bitch getting shot in my knuckles. I got lit up in my hands. Jared, if you see this, thanks, bitch. You lit me up in my hands. It hurt. Yeah, it was. Oh, it was just like it was so much fun. Right now, I have more gas than BBs at this point. Like I have 2 almost full cans of green gas because I went through maybe a quarter of a can total of green gas because like this thing's so ridiculously good on gas. It's so gas efficient. It's ridiculous. So like I did that, and I only have maybe 800 rounds left of .28s. I'm probably gonna want to buy .3s because it was shooting a little hot, and I don't really have the money to invest in a CQB bolt yet. I'm gonna see if I can just buy one. Just don't have to worry about that. I gotta start. Even when I buy the CQB bolt, I'm gonna start running. I'll just go to 2.25s instead because this thing shoots much better with .25s than .20s. .20s like it just the hop up just curves it too much and it like shoots like straight up. So the .25s will give it a nice medium. So I need to get a CQB bolt, gloves, helmet. Eventually I'll replace my goggles. Right now the snowboarding wasn't working perfectly fine, so there's no need to replace them or anything. And then after that, I'm trying to think if there's anything else I need to get. I need obviously another bag of BBs. I need to get a bag of like 5,000 BBs. Probably buy .28s again. After that, I'm going to buy 2 more mags, so I can have a total of 4. And then I'm going to buy a plate carrier, and I'm just going to start buying more mags and stuff like that, just build up on my gear. And hopefully for the holidays this year, I'll be able to get a Tokyo Marine Desert Eagle, because that's what I want as my sidearm. So, like, just in case I don't have time to reload this thing, I can just switch to the Deagle and just fuck shit up, because that Deagle's amazing. I'll buy a chrome one, because I can. Alright, so that's pretty much the after-action report on this thing. It functioned, like I said, functioned flawlessly. It functioned very well. Shot very nice. Amazing trigger response, because, I mean, it's a gas blowback, so you get that, like, instantaneous trigger response. Yeah, like, it was probably, like, 60 degrees, 50 degrees-ish in the actual arena, and it still functioned fine, completely fine. It works very well. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm in love with this gun. It's as simple as that. Just because of how compact it is so effective. I can't stress this enough. It is so ridiculously effective in close quarters because of how compact it can become. Like it's so. I wouldn't be able to actually one-hand a full-size rifle and be accurate with it at all. I wouldn't be able to do that with a full-size rifle. With this thing, obviously, I can do that because it's that freaking small. So. This video is getting a little long. I'm going to move on to what I was going to cover. My friend, he gave me I think it's a Pantac or a Condor fold-out dump pouch. And my only problem with it is that it wasn't rigid enough. Because obviously normal like this, it's literally just a bag, so you can actually fold it up. But like, I really don't care about the whole folding aspect of it. I just needed a dump pouch. So I figured what I'd do since I was having trouble trying to find the dump pouch to drop the mag in when I was reloading, is that I took a little bit of wire. I don't have any of the wire to show you. Actually, no, I'm not going to bother digging through my trash can. So I took some like steel wire and I just threaded it in, because normally this has a little this little cord thing so you can tighten down the top to your mags. So what I did, I threw the wire in there just to open up the pouch. That way, like when I'm reloading, I can just drop the mag right in. I can always bend it and stuff, make it a little bit like not as wide. That's what I probably want to doing. So that way I won't have to buy a new one for a little while. And this thing, it holds my mag, like the KDOA MP7 mags pretty well. Like I can drop the mag in and it works pretty well. Drop both mags in. Just won't add much weight. I can drop the pistol mags that I have as well in it, and it still holds up fine. Obviously, it's gonna be swinging around. It's a little bit of weight in there, but that's whatever. Pistol mag, and then MP7 pistol mag. MP7 mag. Yeah, so like, it works pretty well. That's the one I'm gonna be using from now on, until I can buy a better one. Just because I'm very limited on money, so like I don't have that crazy amount of money to spend on this. So like I'll upgrade that to an actual better dump pouch eventually. But for now, this will work. And besides, usually like, especially if I reload, like once I die after I reload, I like I don't even after reloading and stuff, I won't go through an entire other mag before I die. I'll usually wind up getting hit. So as I'm walking back to spawn, I'll literally take the mag that I dropped in the dump pouch, and I'll just throw it back in the mag pouch. So that way it's not banging around and like loose or anything. So yeah, I got a lot of plans to be buying for buying stuff. I need to obviously I need to get more mags. I need what I'm planning on doing is it's what company is it by? I'll actually check it right now. It's a fast helmet that they sell in Airsoft GI. I'm forgetting who it's actually made by though. Okay, do that. Wish list. Is it on here? Damn it, it's not on here. Whatever. Actually, I'll look it up right now. It's a fast helmet. I'll be hopefully getting that either like very soon or like in the very near future. So obviously, I can post up an unboxing review thing of that. Where is it? It is the Bravo PJ helmet. That's what it is. Yeah, the Bravo PJ helmet. I'll be getting that. I already have the iron lower face mask, like the iron face thing or whatever. I already have one of those. The mesh lower. I need the gloves. I'll probably just get like mechanics gloves or hard knuckle gloves, something like that. They sell them at Strikeforce for like $30. I'll just do that. So I'll do that. Then I need to get, like I said, mags, then a plate carrier, and then more mags. Just mags. I think I'll be fine with 4, but I'm gonna want to eventually get more mags and just have them at the ready, so that way, like if I ever want to go to the field or something, I'll have more than 4 mags to run because 4 mags is not gonna hold me up. Like especially in like a big field game where I need to run to get closer to people with this thing. Yeah, I'm gonna need that. So that's really it. Actually, I would post up some action gameplay today, but my friend's giving me Adobe Premiere CS6 or something. The new like the Adobe like video editing software is giving me that for free. It's not a legit copy. It's a cracked copy, whatever. He's giving me that tomorrow, so I'm just gonna restart. I'm gonna edit it and render it out and stuff tomorrow because my my editing software, it only renders out in 420p. That's why all my videos have been shitty quality. Besides the webcam ones, the webcam one should be a little bit better, but whatever. So I'm gonna start using that for my gameplay commentaries, my action footage and all that, so that way it can actually be good quality and it won't be like junk. Oh, and also I'm pretty sure I showed this on my last vlog thing, but I also painted my contour cases. The paint's coming off a little bit, but it covers up the orange pretty well. I'm eventually gonna actually sand it down and paint it tan, because that's what most of my gear is gonna be colored. So I'm gonna do tan gear, and oh, I also need I'm eventually gonna buy multicam BDUs, probably like True Spec or something like that. I'm not 100% sure. I'm not. This is like probably towards late summer-ish if I can get enough money by then. It all just depends on how much money I can get, because all the money I'm getting in right now is gonna be going towards this, because this is my new hobby and this is my new love and this is my new baby. Like I love this gun to death. It's so much fun. It works so well. People were saying like before I got this, like, oh yeah, get the Tokyo Marui, it's gonna be good. I'm like, yeah, the Tokyo Marui is gonna be good. It has a Tokyo Marui hollow in it, so it's gonna be ridiculously accurate. But I have been in love with this gun since it came out. I'm not getting anything else but this. This is the first gun I'm getting. I don't care if it's actually Strikeforce. The guy at Strikeforce was actually nice enough to give me a free unjamming rod, which was really nice of him. So I'm really grateful for that, because this thing doesn't come with an unjamming rod for some reason. So. Or like cleaning / unjamming rods. So like, you give me that. I'm like, dude, thank you, because I was planning on actually going and buying one, but nope. Alright, so this video is getting kind of long. So if you like the video, obviously you can subscribe. It'd be nice, so I can get a little bit more of a following, especially because I'm gonna be putting out a lot more higher quality stuff. If Tristan plays today, I might get some Killing Floor out. I'm not sure. I actually might have some on my hard drive. I'm not sure. I'll figure it out. I'll post up some gameplay eventually. So, until that time, adios, people. And, yeah, more random videos and MP7 videos to come.